All right, so now let's try division. So let's divide first by converting to fractions. So 2 4/10 is 24/10, and I'm dividing by 8/1. So I can write that as 24/10 times 1/8, where the 8 goes into 24 3 times, and we're left with 3/10, or 0.3. Try another one. 7 5/10 divided by 1 25/100. That would be 75/10 divided by 125/100. So that becomes 75/10 times 100/125. And let's see. 10 goes in 100 10 times. I can divide by 5 and divide by 5. So it looks like this becomes 75 times 2 is 150/25. Oh, you can actually go even better. 25 goes into 75 3 times, and so this just becomes 3 times 2, or 6. To divide decimals using long division, we first multiply the divisor and dividend by a power of 10, by the power of 10 necessary to make the divisor a whole number. So whatever we're dividing by, we want that to be a whole number. Annex zeros or add zeros to the dividend as needed. Then we divide as we do with whole numbers and insert the decimal point in the quotient above the decimal point in the dividend. So for instance, if I want to do 9 divided by 1 25/100, you can think of this as if I need to move this decimal over twice, so I'll need to do the same thing with the first number. So this really becomes 900 divided by 125. So 900 divided by 125. And 125 goes into 900. Is your 8's too much? I guess let's try 7. So 7 times 5, 35. 14, 17. 8, 7, 8. And then I'm going to add a 0. It's basically annex a 0. Add a 0 to the right of the decimal. And carry it down. 125 goes into 250 twice, evenly. And I put my decimal above the 1 in the dividend. So my final answer is 7 2/10. For this one, I would need to move the decimal 3 places to the right. So I'll need to do the same thing with the first one. Add a 0. So this becomes 19,750 divided by 125. So 125 goes in 197 once. 72 remainder. Bring down the 5. Let's see. 125 goes into 725. Oh, let's say it's here. 6 is probably too much, so let's try 5. 25, 10, 12, 5, 6. So 100 remainder. And then carry down the next 0. 125 goes in 1,000 8 times even. So this 19 75/100 divided by 125 thousandths comes out to be 158. And let's try one last one. 2 5,875 10,000ths divided by 2 5/10. I need to move the decimal 1 place to make that second number a whole number. So I'll move the decimal 1 place. So this becomes 25 875 thousandths divided by 25. So it goes in once. And then I would bring down the 8. Well, 25 does not go into 8, so I'll put a 0. Bring down the 7. 25 goes into 87 twice. 3 times, excuse me. Try that again. Three times. So that's going to be 12. And then bring down that the last 5 there. 25 goes 125 5 times. So 2 and 5,875 10 thousandths divided by 2 and 5 tenths is 1 and 35 thousandths.